Ucking, CASSIUS IFL TV in association with MTK Global at the O2 here, joined by the White Rhino Dave Allen.
How you doing, Coog?
How are you, mate?
I'm alright, mate.
2 wins in 7 days.
Yeah, you know, and I'm just glad to get that one out of the way. It's been a tiring, stressful week. I just wanted to get it out of the way, you know. I didn't feel 100%. The first round was dire, to be honest. I was tired and I just thought, you know what, if I hit this fella, he's going to go. I didn't hit him. I got hit with some silly shots. The second round, Mick Marsden, going to pan across Mick Marsden. He loves the camera. He loves it.
All right, Mick.
Alright. So the second round, I got on the jab. The shots came off and I took him apart. I can punch a little bit. And luckily I've got a decent chin because the defence in the first round was 0. You know, it's disappointing, but you know, it's a win. I've took him out in 2 rounds. And we move on, most importantly. Phase 3 coming up.
Whatever phase 3 is.
Phase 3 is going to be an Eastern European fucking plumber. Trust me on that one. Fucking.
You can't have a plumber again. You've got to pick a different trade.
He's an engineer. He'll finish essential eating job over the weekend. They'll be ready for Manchester, hopefully.
But I mean, prior to the whole win, obviously you just wanted to sort of get back into the swing of things, get that winning feeling back. You've had that. It's now two fights in 7 days, so that's kind of out the way now. You can sort of re-go again.
What I need to do really is get back in the gym now and get some consecutive training, weeks of training. From Saturday I sparred Monday, train Tuesday, then I'm off again, you know what I mean? So if I fight again in a couple of weeks, it can't be an 8 or 10 rounder because at the minute I'm only training because I've got to have 3 or 4 days off before the fight. So hopefully you don't get a couple of weeks proper hard training in now. I've got a brilliant jab, but I don't use it sometimes. The inexperience shows. I think I'm gonna bang everyone out. So we just need to get back in the gym, don't we, Mick? Yeah, we do. We just need to get back in the gym and work on things. And I'm not in a rush. I spent all my life rushing about. The Ortiz fight, I thought, you know what, me and Mick kind of we didn't sit down, we was on the phone and we said, look, calm down, you're inexperienced, you got all the time in the world, 24 years old, Bellew was 34, Hayes 36, I've got 10 and 12 years to get to where they're at. Even though Howe were world champion at 27, but that's not the point. The point is, we've got all the time in the world. I've got massive, brilliant support. In the arena tonight, again, was fantastic. Online, friends and family, absolutely brilliant support. So there's absolutely no rush. I just need some ring time, I think. From my opinion, I need ring time and solid training. And put all that together with the fan base that we're getting together, we're gonna win the British title, KUGAN, at the very least.
Eddie Hearn mentioned that that's what he wants to do for you, is get you that shot of the British title. That is kind of the next step that you want to secure that first. That's
the plan, but when I box for the British title, I'm going to win the British title. So, if that means I've got to wait a couple more fights down the line, that's fine. I was foolish before, you know, I was young and foolish, fighting White and Ortiz. Looking back now, it was the best thing that's happened to me. But I was foolish, I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm not jumping into fights. The Ian Lewison fight, I want that fight and it will happen. But it will happen when I'm ready for the fight, you know. I'm not going to jump into these kind of fights anymore because I don't need to. Before I was a desperate poor man. And now, I'm a not desperate, still poor, but not as poor man. So we're going to do things right. Mick Marsden's like an uncle to me, you know, and I trust him. So whatever Mick says, if I agree with it, that's what we're going to do.
But, I mean, when you hear Eddie Hearn say, you know, talk about you, and he goes, you know, oh, he's so funny, Dave Allen. Yeah. And then, oh, but he can fight as well. You want to swing that around, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not a fucking comedy act. Do you know what I mean?
No, but you want him to say he's a brilliant, you know, he's a great fighter, brilliant fighter, but he's funny as well.
You know what, KUGAN, right now, I'm a decent fighter. You know, that's all I am. Probably I'm funnier than I can fight at the minute, but I'm going to turn that around eventually, and we're going to do that by doing it correct, which is what we started to do. Hopefully the crawler bill next. We get 2.5 weeks solid training, then we get the right opponent. Eddie's the boss, yeah. But Eddie's like the boss of Matchroom when he tells me he's in charge of me. But me and Mick are in charge of my career. You know what I mean? So we're going to do it right. That's all I'm bothered about now, is doing it correctly because I can do it. I've got a lot of support out there, and I want them to have many good nights. I don't want them to come and see me get beat up by likes of Ortiz and say you're a funny man and you're a good loser. I want them to say you're the British champion, and that's going to happen at some point in my career. And hopefully it will happen this year, you know. But the improvements do need to be made.
You didn't call Howe out like you said you was going to.
I'm calling out now. Yeah, you know, David Hayes is an exceptional talent. I've not got that kind of natural talent. I don't mind saying that. I think he's been an exceptional fighter. I've not got that kind of talent. But I can definitely win a British title, and I can definitely do it in 2017 when the time is right.
I think you end up getting a world title shot at some point. In the
I
next
do, and
couple
you know
of
why?
years.
And you know why?
I actually
Because
think you
I'm
will.
funny. And then he'll get me one. And he'll get me one.
He knows you'll sell it wherever it is.
You know, if I fought David A. next, I'd sell it. Yeah. I'd sell it. I could sell anything. No, yeah. So, just really happy again. Performance not as last week wasn't a performance, it was a punch. This week it wasn't as good. It was like the first round was like a fucking pub brawl. But the second round I'm happy because I got down to business. I listened to Mick for once in my life, and I put him away. And I like Dave Howe, so they'll watch this, and I do like Dave Howe. You know,
Yeah, he's a nice fella.
He's a nice fella. He's really tall as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Well, listen, Doctor wants to see you, so.
I can just say thank you to all my sponsors.
Yeah.
Turn around, Mick, please. There you go, Creative Project Solutions, the Great Sports New World Song, Split Records, Multiple System Atrophy Trust, that's a charity, so people look at that. New Life Drive, Driveway Company and Alpha Scaffolding, massive thank you. Massive thank you to all in the O2, on Twitter, Instagram Live, I need to mention a few, Sam Forrester and fucking hell, Michael Redmond, there's two there from the mention. So thank you everyone, and thank you Mick, thank you Monty, and thank you Sonny Donnelly. You've been a massive help this week, thank you very much. Thank you, KUGAN and James. Thank you. And Eddie, everyone.